Let's go out to Mark Schlereth, Fox Sports NFL analyst. Hi, Stink. Thanks for coming on with us. You are.
It's my pleasure, Joy.
You're out in Denver, and Sean Payton is there now with big expectations. Alex and I were just talking about everything that we expect from Russell Wilson and Sean Payton this year. Do you have any concern for how long it's taking him to put his staff together in Denver?
Absolutely not. Listen, man, Sean Payton is a great coach who has done this before, knows what he wants, and he wants guys in his building. Like, he's got a good mixture of young coaches that are getting their first opportunities, but he wants veteran coaches at the same time that understand the standard, and they can implement a certain amount of fear within that organization, fear of failure, fear of not getting it done, fear of letting your guys down. And so there's a process that goes into that. And, you don't want to just pick a staff to pick a staff. You want to pick a staff that's the right staff that understands what you want to accomplish and how you're going to go about that. So you've got to get the right people in place. And that to me is being patient. That to me is being thorough. That to me is doing it the right way. Hey, well, man, everybody was excited last year when they hired Nathaniel Hackett and he had a staff pick with a bunch of first-time coaches that have never coached those positions before. How did that work out? Not very well. So I don't have any problem with him taking time putting a staff together.
I think it's a great hire, but it does very much raise the expectations and the pressure on Russell Wilson to perform this year. We just played a clip from Marshawn Lynch, Alex Curry did, talking about his work ethic and how he does have a strong work ethic. I never doubted Russ was not working hard. I think he does care about football. That's actually what kind of gave me pause, is that he was playing that way. What to you, if you could contextualize what went wrong for Russ last year that's fixable, what was it?
Yeah, well, I think number one, first and foremost, you got to put Russell in a position to succeed. You've got to have him doing the things that he does well. And I think last year was an experiment in growing as a quarterback and putting him in positions in which he wasn't playing well in those positions. He was being asked to do things, or he was asking to do things that, frankly, he wasn't very good at. And I think ultimately what you have to look at as a coach is you have to understand strengths, but you also have to really understand weaknesses. And I've had this conversation with Sean Payton many times about game planning and attacking people. And one of the issues, I think, for young coaches, they see something that they want to attack. And man, come hell or high water, they're going to attack that, right? There's a weakness. We've got a matchup, that favorable matchup. We're going to go attack this weakness. And if you say to them, yeah, but in attacking that weakness, you put your running back, for instance, in a one-on-one situation with a blitzing linebacker, and he can't hold up there, so it's going to cost us. Yeah. I understand that, but we just gotta put up with it, right? We just gotta win. And so they're going to attack it regardless. And what ends up happening is you attack it a couple times, and you may even make a play. But in a critical situation, that back doesn't pick up that blitzing linebacker, strip, sack, fumble, touchdown the other way, and you lose the game. So when Sean Payton is game planning, it's not just about attacking the weakness of a defense. It's really about mitigating your own weaknesses. And so in regards or in context to Russell Wilson, it's really about saying, hey, Russ, like, I know that you want to do these things, but you know what? You're not very good at these things. But here's what you're great at. And let's make sure that we live over here in that pile of things that you're great at. And what we'll do through personnel groupings, and Sean is phenomenal at this, developing personnel groupings in different formations and keep mixing that up to keep the defense on edge, and different like not only formations but motions and shifts and all those things. You could take one play and you can make it look like 7 different plays, but it's really it's really just one play that you're running. And so that's what they need to get back to for Russell Wilson, more of what he did in Seattle and less of what he was trying to do or what they were trying to do here as a staff last year.
Stink, I've known you for many years now, so I don't want to misjudge you. I don't peg you for a darkness retreat guy, but I could be wrong. Mm-hmm. Could be into that. Yeah. What do you make of this Aaron Rodgers darkness retreat situation?
Aaron is an interesting cat, man, and he is one of the smartest guys I know. Very introspective. I've always really enjoyed Aaron Rodgers. and he's, as you know, a phenomenal player. But he's one of those guys that is just really, into trying things and doing things, obviously, from these darkness retreats or some of the other things that he has done. But I just find him incredibly intriguing, incredibly intelligent. And it's kind of I think he used the Walt Whitman quote a couple of weeks ago, be curious, not judgmental. And, he's one of those guys that has that curiosity and can go about his business that way. So, hey, to each his own, man. Whatever gets you ready, whatever, floats your boat, I'm okay with that. Me personally, I've never done a darkness retreat. I don't really have any interest in doing a darkness retreat. But if that's what you want to do, man, I don't have any issues with that. I'm sure I do a lot of things that people look at like, I'm on my lawn 3 times a week. I'm sure most people think I'm an idiot. And they're probably right, but I enjoy that. So, who am I to judge?
That is crazy that you mow. I mean, like, not crazy, but like it's wild that you mow your lawn that much. But that's your thing. You are like a gardener. You have a green thumb. You like to take. You like to look out at a nice lawn.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm out there I'm out there all the time. So that's kind of my thing. And it's, for me, it's therapeutic. Yeah. Being out there, manicuring, doing those things. It's a release from, studying and doing all the things that I do. So it's just one of those things that I like. It's almost become a habit for me. So, again, I like Aaron Rodgers, do your thing, man. As long as he throws touchdowns, I'm good.
Did you have any weird pre-game or like practice rituals that other guys were like, what are you doing?
No, I think Joy, the thing for me that I was kind of a freak about, like we always talk about superstitions. Probably my superstition from a playing standpoint was not having superstitions. So I would constantly try to change things up, it's such a creature of habit for what I do from a study and preparation standpoint. I never wanted to think that the way I put my socks on Sunday or the shirt that I wore on Saturday night to the meeting had anything to do with whether I was going to play well or not. So I perpetually change things like that up. But from a preparation standpoint, from a studying standpoint, I was meticulous in the way I approached the game that way.
I like that. I like to park in the same parking spot every day. I purposely wear sweats and don't do anything, no hair, no makeup when I come. I get that obviously here, but eat the same thing for breakfast. Eliminate extra creative decisions so that I can pour it all into the show. So I hear you. That's how it goes.
I like it.
Yeah, that's how greatness is made, with habits.
Yes, it is.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.